In moments when the weight of loss feels unbearable, it can seem as though the world has turned into a sea of sorrow. The heart feels heavy, and the mind struggles to find solace in the midst of the emotional storm. Loss is a natural part of life, yet when it happens, it leaves us questioning everything we thought we understood. It's as if the ground beneath our feet has shifted, leaving us off balance, disoriented, and deeply wounded. The pain of losing someone dear to us can be all-consuming, touching every aspect of our lives. We might find ourselves asking, how do I find the strength to move forward? How do I heal a heart that feels so utterly broken? These are not easy questions, and the answers are often elusive. But in seeking them, we are led to a place where comfort can be found, not just from those around us who share in our grief, but from a source of peace that is far greater than our understanding. As we stand at the crossroads of sorrow and healing, this morning presents an opportunity to come together, to find the comfort we so desperately seek. This is a time to remind ourselves that even in the darkest valleys, we are not walking alone. There is a presence, a divine hand that reaches out to us, offering to hold us, to heal us, and to guide us through our grief. This is a prayer for comfort in times of loss, a prayer that speaks directly to the deep, unspoken needs of our hearts, offering a sense of peace that goes beyond mere words. It's a prayer that acknowledges our pain and yet points us toward healing, reminding us that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, even if we cannot see it right now. In this moment of prayer, we open our hearts to receive the comfort that is always available to us, even when we feel most alone. We allow ourselves to fully acknowledge the pain we are experiencing, the tears that have been shed, the sleepless nights, the emptiness that loss has brought into our lives. It's important to recognize this pain, to give it space, and to understand that it is a natural response to the deep love we have for those we have lost. But alongside this acknowledgement, we also make room for healing. We begin to see that within the space of mourning, there is also the potential for restoration and peace. This isn't about forgetting the one we've lost. It's about finding a way to carry their memory forward in a manner that brings us comfort, rather than continual pain. We start by seeking the strength to accept what has happened, even when acceptance feels like the hardest thing to do. Loss can shake us to our very core, making it difficult to find our footing. The future we had imagined is suddenly changed, and it can be incredibly challenging to come to terms with that. But today, in this prayer, we seek the courage to face this new reality. We ask for the strength to walk through the pain with a heart that remains open to healing, even when the pain feels too great to bear. We pray for comfort in the quiet moments, those times when the absence of a loved one feels most profound, during the stillness of the night, the silence of an empty room, or the moments when a memory suddenly resurfaces. In these times, let there be a gentle peace that fills the spaces left empty, a peace that reassures us that though our loved one is no longer with us in the physical sense, their spirit continues to live on in our memories and in our hearts, guiding us and comforting us in ways we may not fully understand. Moving forward after loss is one of the greatest challenges we face. It often feels as though the world has stopped, and we are left behind in a fog of grief, unable to see a path forward. But in this prayer, we also ask for the strength to carry on, even when it feels like our world has come to a standstill. Loss has a way of freezing time, making it hard to see beyond the present grief. The future can appear bleak and uncertain, and the idea of moving forward may seem impossible. But we ask for a renewed sense of purpose, a reminder that our lives still hold meaning, even in the face of such deep loss. We pray for the clarity to understand that our journey is not over, and that we are here for a reason, with a purpose that extends beyond the pain we are currently feeling. We ask for the resilience to continue living with intention and compassion, knowing that by doing so, we honor the legacy of those we have lost. This is a powerful way to keep their memory alive, not just in our hearts, but in our actions, as we strive to live in a way that would make them proud. In this prayer, we also seek the wisdom to find joy again. Joy may seem like a distant memory, something that was lost along with the person we loved. Grief can be so overwhelming that it consumes our ability to see anything but the sorrow. However, we ask for the ability to remember the good times, to cherish the moments of laughter, and to find joy in the memories we hold dear. Let this joy be a balm to our wounded hearts, a reminder that love never truly dies. It merely transforms into something that stays with us forever. Finding joy again does not mean that we are moving on or forgetting. It means that we are allowing ourselves to heal, to embrace the fullness of life, even in the face of loss. We pray for the capacity to smile again, to find light in the darkness, and to honor the love we shared by living a life filled with joy, gratitude, and hope. As we navigate this difficult journey of grief, we ask for patience with ourselves. Grief is not a linear process. It ebbs and flows, sometimes catching us off guard when we least expect it. There may be days when we feel strong and capable, and others when the weight of loss feels too heavy to bear. We pray for the patience to allow ourselves to grieve in our own time, without judgment or pressure to move on. Society often imposes timelines on grief, suggesting that after a certain period, we should be over it. But the truth is, grief doesn't have an expiration date. It is a deeply personal journey that unfolds at its own pace. We seek comfort in knowing that it's okay to feel what we feel, that it's okay to have good days and bad days, and that healing will come in its own time. Let us be gentle with ourselves, giving ourselves the grace to heal at our own pace. In our quiet moments, we seek the comfort of connection with others who understand our pain, and connection with the divine presence that offers us unending support. We pray for the grace to reach out when we need help, to lean on those who love us, and to find strength in the community around us. Grief can be an isolating experience, making us feel like we are alone in our sorrow. But in reality, we are surrounded by people who care for us, who want to support us, and who can offer comfort in ways we might not even realize. We pray for the courage to accept this help, to allow others to walk with us through our grief, and to find solace in the shared experience of loss. Let this connection be a source of healing, reminding us that we are never truly alone in our grief. Whether it's through a friend's comforting words, a shared memory, or simply the presence of someone who understands, let us find comfort in the connections that bind us together in love and support. As we conclude this prayer, we hold on to the hope that comfort will find us, that peace will soothe our troubled hearts, and that we will emerge from this season of loss with a renewed sense of strength and purpose. Let this prayer be a reminder that comfort is always within reach, that it is possible to find peace even in the midst of the deepest sorrow. As we move forward, we carry with us the knowledge that we are not alone, that we are surrounded by love, and that healing is a journey we do not have to walk by ourselves. And as you go about your day, take with you the comfort of knowing that you are not alone. Share this message of comfort with others who may be struggling, so that together we can build a community of healing and hope. If this prayer has touched your heart, I encourage you to share it with others who may need a reminder that comfort is always near. Let us continue to support one another, to lift each other up, and to find peace in the midst of our pain. May this prayer serve as a beacon of light in your life, guiding you through the storm and bringing you closer to a place of comfort and peace.